strong. The mighty Mississippi River carving its path through Memphis, Tennessee, where we're coming to you from tonight. A good Friday night to you sports fans. You've come to the right place. It's the NBA on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan alongside Greg Anthony as well as Brett Barry. And we'll be catching up a bit from the sideline with David Aldridge. And now a chance to take a look at some numbers for Brooks.
In the last 5 games, you can see the trend upwards for effective field goal percentage. And it shows you how confident he's playing right now.
Let's take a look at our starters for Sacramento. Hield and Barnes are the 2 and the 3. Parker out there with Marvin Bagley. And it's Fox in at the 1 spot. And for the Grizzlies, Morant and Brooks manning the backcourt. Jackson and Valanciunas, they're in the middle. And it's Anderson in at the small forward. Commissioner Silver discussing a midseason tournament. Brett, you've talked about this with the playoffs coming up. What do you think about a play-in tournament to determine, say, seeds 6 through 8?
I think it's an alluring idea for the league, especially given what we've seen around All-Star Weekend and fans clamoring, Kevin, for just elevated competition. This works extremely well in Europe, in the Premier League, and it's something that I give Adam Silver a lot of credit for, to think about how it is we can engage our fans and raise the level of play for a stretch of time that just exists over the course of a week. But the rewards are huge. You think about getting into the playoffs, winning that midseason tournament.
Be gigantic, you're right.
And doing some dirty work on the offensive glass.
And then follows it up, Greg, with heavy-duty jam on his mind with a terrific putback. Now here's Barnes. 9-point game his last outing. Bagley, no good. Anderson against Barnes. Jackson passes to Morant. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. It's going to go on De'Aaron Fox.
And the fearlessness Morant plays with making the defense uneasy, forcing them to give in.
That's good from Morant.
And purely from a physical standpoint, John Morant has it all. The height, the long arms, the frame to put on more weight. And few players are more explosive athletically.
He makes 1 of 2 that time. And with Morant, you not only get the physical attributes, Greg, you get the mental toughness and awareness.
Yeah, this kid loves to compete. The bigger the game, the bigger he plays. I think we're looking at a potential all-NBA performer when it's all said and done.
Here's Morant following the basket by Buddy Hield. Brooks outside. Bagley against Valanciunas. Clock at 6. Here's Jackson. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
I tell you what, it's almost like stealing to watch how he plays the game from this seat.
Here's Fox. He's a solid producer, averaging nearly 22 points a game. Outside, Bagley. Dishes it to Hield. Over Brooks. The Grizzlies pull it in. Tough loss coming against the Rockets in the last game they played.
Yeah, you saw the communication breakdowns defensively, just giving up way too many open looks.
Yeah, sometimes you can play good on-ball defense, but it's the help defense that makes you elite. And on that night, nobody rotating and not a lot of help.
A pass to Fox. Offensive rebound. Battles through traffic and lays it in.
Well, this is the level of activity that you want from Marvin Bagley. Relentless tonight on the offensive glass.
Now here's Morant. Guarded by Fox. Morant passes to Valanciunas.
What a culture shift it's been in Sacramento the last few years. Vlade Divac along with Peja Stojakovic, two of the legendary Sacramento Kings players finding their footing and trying to put their stamp on this organization with some of the young talent that they've acquired.
The free throw drops for Valanciunas. And so he makes both from the line.
And it's been a really good day for him at the line. Some other bigs have well-documented problems on their free throws. He's not one of them.
Stolen by Brooks. Now the pass to Morant. Back to Brooks. Outside Jackson. The three. Rebound by Parker.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
Barnes kicks to Hield. Sacramento gets it back. Back to Bagley. To the middle. Tries again. And Hield gets it to go on the assist by Bagley. Hield's got his second bucket of the night.
But he's showing more than just the fact that he's a shooter, working his way strength on the inside there.
Pass to Anderson. Valanciunas with the ball. Over Bagley. And another miss by Memphis.
How about the timing he shows there to challenge that shot?
Yeah, not easy to do there. And that's a guy that you can tell takes every possession defensively very seriously.
Here's Morant. An easy 2 points on the layup.
Even though he's smaller, Morant does not lack assertiveness, which comes in handy down low.
So for the Kings, their last game a win against the Thunder in Oklahoma City.
And sometimes it's a lot harder to get easy looks on the road, but they found ways to get their guys good looks.
Well, it was probably a good feeling in that last game that the mid-range worked, the long-range worked, the inside game worked. But the best feeling was the crowd leaving that building not in a good mood.
Here's Parker, banked in off the glass.
Pretty calm in the paint there from Jabari, taking his time and getting the shot that he wanted.
Here's Morant. 32 points for him last game against Houston.
And don't forget about the work he did on the boards. His rebounding was a huge help in that game.
Now here's Jackson. They lead by 1. That shot is off. Good D by Parker. And the Kings pushing it up now for the finish. And the dunk by Parker.
Well, that's good teammate stuff right there. Looking for your guys. Buddy Hield has a strong feel for when to give it up.
Anderson outside. Pass to Valanciunas. Inside. Here's Jackson. Good on the 13-footer.
Yeah, this is what you love about him, the confidence on that mid-range.
That's a staple of his offensive attack, and proving once again he can do some damage from that area.
The Kings have gone just a shade under 50% from the field. 5 of 11. A pass to Fox. And the rejection by Valanciunas. And he gets it back. But they get it back. Barnes can't get it to go. For Memphis, they've gone 4 for 9 from the field to start this game off. Oh, the lob to Valanciunas.
Sometimes you just wonder, how did Morant see that guy? The vision is special.
The Kings trail by 3. Hield with it. 14 points from him the last game against Oklahoma City. Now here's Fox. Defense right on him. And the rejection by Valanciunas. They retain possession. Parker. Bagley trying to free himself up. And that one's good. Parker. Parker's got 6.
And that one gives them a +5 rebound advantage, Kevin.
Now here's Morant. Looking at the numbers, he's averaging about 20.5 points a game. Outside Jackson. From deep, Brooks. No good that time. And Sacramento has possession. They trail by 1. Healed the pass to Fox. Now Barnes. Shot clock at 6. The Kings need to get off a shot here. Healed, can't hit. Memphis has gone 0-3 from three-point land. Nothing yet going outside. Anderson against Barnes. The pass to Jackson. Launches a 3. That one's all good. Now he's 3 for 5 from the field.
This is a solid opening quarter right here. Very active and creating a lot of good opportunities for himself.
And here is Fox. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. Passes it to Barnes. The jump shot from the baseline is right on target.
Barnes pretty much at ease from that spot on the floor.
Now here's Morant. Guarded by Fox. It's tipped. From the stripe. They get it back. And the second chance effort by Jackson. And the Grizzlies lead by 4.
Sweet to be a difference maker in the game, and he's been a great option for them on these possessions.
So the Kings call timeout. They're first. Brandon, this next question culture we're in, what comments do you want to hear from players who have just lost a game and facing disappointment?
I like the humility aspect of this question, Kevin, and the thing that I listen to most from players who get it, they'll compliment their opponent first. Something had to happen where the opponent did something enough to beat you on that night. So you don't say that we did all these things. Give the opponent credit first. Secondly, players who shoulder a massive amount of responsibility, they'll say that they could have played better first. And that takes and deflects everything away from their teammates. And then they'll talk about what they're looking forward to most, and their challenge is we'll get better tomorrow. We'll get better next game. And that they know there's room to grow. Those 3 things are pretty impactful.
Well said. Here's Joseph. The Grizzlies making the shot. Now Len. Taking a look at his stats, he's averaging around 7.5 points a game. Jackson with it. He's picked up by Parker. And up the court come the Kings on the break. Again, the miss by the Kings.
Well, you have to like their work on the boards, Kevin, particularly here to start the game.
Here's Jackson. And the Grizzlies tack on 2 more.
And this has been a great job of just getting into the middle of that defense and really scoring effectively from the paint.
And it's the Kings with the ball. 8-point game. Joseph looking over the floor. Pass to Len. Outside Bogdanovich. Clock at 6. Over Winslow. A nice shot by Bogdanovich.
Playing in between right now and changing speeds. Bogdanovich spotting some nice scoring opportunities.
To the inside. There's the lob to Jackson. Up high to stuff the alley-oop.
Oh, phenomenal alley-oop slam there.
They are taking advantage of a team that looks lost out there. And so it's Bogdanovich who brings up the ball for Sacramento. Trailing here by 8. Valanciunas with the ball. Now guarded by Bogdanovich. Morant with a wide open look. And the Grizzlies tack on 2 more.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
Parker outside. Oh, and he plucks it off the glass. Wow. Winslow, the bounce pass. Here's Morant. Pass to Valanciunas. 3-pointer. It's hauled in by the Kings. It's Bielitsa, and the dunk by Bielitsa.
How about Bielitsa as the Yugoslavian finds a way to get inside the score?
Memphis leading by 8. The 10-footer. And that one hits back iron.
Nobody getting a hand in his face in that painted area. That's a miss he's going to be disappointed with.
Memphis has gone 1 of 5 from downtown in the first quarter. Points out there have been hard to come by. Jackson passes to Winslow. The putback. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points. And the Grizzlies lead by 10.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
And Winslow comes to help. Joseph dishes to Bogdanovich. Just 5 on the clock. And there's the pass to Bielitsa. He kicks it to Joseph. From deep. The Grizzlies pull it in. Valanciunas has got his 5th rebound in this one. Bielitsa passes to Joseph. Shoots over Morant. Joseph, that's good.
Well, nice job by Bielitsa. Be patient. Look for teammates. He found one.
Morant with it. Joseph on him. And the shot is good. And that's now 10 points for Valanciunas.
Excellent all-around performance so far. Hence the big lead.
Well, if I was baking up a lead, I'd add 2 ingredients. One would be playing smart. The other one, playing selfless. They've done that tonight. Serve it up.
And so it's the Memphis Grizzlies with a 10-point lead. Some breathing room heading into the break. They've been playing some ferocious defense. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. And glad to have you with us, folks. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. What stands out to you from the Grizzlies in this one?
Stingy on the defensive end in that first quarter. They were just getting up into people.
Just a great job, really, of making the game ugly, trying to muck it up a little bit out there.
The Kings trail by 10. On the court for the Kings as the second quarter gets underway. We've got Alex Len. Kent Bazemore is out there with Corey Joseph. Then it's Nemanja Bjelica. And it's Bogdanovich in at the 3 side. The Grizzlies coaching search took 2 months. They finally settled on Taylor Jenkins, a former assistant coach with the Milwaukee Bucks.
Jenkins, with an economics degree from Penn, fits the young academic profile of this Memphis front office. Worked for the Spurs 6 years as an assistant under Mike Budenholzer, who was the coach of the year in 2019. That pedigree helped him get the job.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Well, Kevin, Jaren Jackson Jr. is the son of an NBA player. And I'm so old, I covered his dad in college. Growing up, his parents let him find his passion, but the game was always in his genes. Jackson Jr. said, "I've always prided myself on being more than just a basketball player, but I can't deny my laser focus on the sport." Kevin, he's following in his father's footsteps, but looking to create his own legacy.
Terrific mentor, but he's just getting started, David. Thank you. And it's Allen with the jam.
There's a good indicator of Winslow and his feel for the game. I like how much he makes a concentrated effort to get the ball right there to the open man.
A minute and a half gone here in the second quarter. Here's Joseph. A 14-point game for him in the win against Oklahoma City.
Lest us not forget about the work on the glass, Kevin. His effort level was a 10 that night out of 10.
And Bogdanovich picks up the foul. That's his first foul. Clark, he's checked in for Allen. Here's Morant. 10-point lead. This is their biggest. Kicks to Winslow. Passes it to Jackson. Back to Winslow. No good with the triple. Sacramento's gone 0-2 from deep here in the second. Bazemore with it. He had a 12-point outing in their last game against the Thunder in Oklahoma City. And it'll be Sacramento as it goes out of bounds. The Kings retain possession. Already it's February. Hard to believe. Let's see how the West is matching up. Take a look at the Kings. Right now they're on the outside looking in at the playoff seeds. And of course there's the Grizzlies, tied right now.
And for the Grizzlies, they've had an interesting season for sure. They're competitive, they're feisty, but they're not a team that's going to dominate for long stretches.
I just think if you're on the other side, Greg, how much are you looking at that team and saying, we're scared of them? So not a lot of fear from the opposition and what they're bringing to the table. They're good, they compete, but do they have that extra gear? I'm not sure.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
Bogdanovich, no luck, and the Grizzlies leading by 8. There's the lob to Jackson, takes the alley-oop pass and dunks it down.
Given Jackson's athletic ability, more than capable of bringing out the hammer.
And so it's Joseph with it. He'll bring it up for the Sacramento Kings. And at home for the next game, it'll be Detroit pulling into town. They start a 3-game homestand with that game. Bazemore passes to Bielitsa. 6 to shoot. Back to Bazemore for the 3. Kings with the fresh shot clock.
Things are going south right now. This is not the type of shooting that his teammates expect from him.
Got a hand on it.
Just terrific D by Bazemore, really clamping down on his man and giving no room to get that shot out.
Offensive rebound. Lenka kicks to Joseph. No good. He's off to a slow start. 1 for 4 so far. The Grizzlies have gone only 2 of 7 from the field since the second quarter got underway. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. Brent, when you look back on all the stars you played against during your career, who was the biggest intimidator?
Well, I think about intimidating players, and the first word that comes to mind is Anthony Mason. I know he wasn't a bona fide star player, but
right.
You know the role that he had for
Yes,
the teams that he played with, and Anthony Mason was a player you did not want to be playing against. During my era, most of the years that I had some successes and minutes on the floor, it was certainly Kevin Garnett. The way that KG approached every game, and you spent many seasons watching him very closely. From year 1 to year 18 or 19, KG came at you every game, every night with the same kind of zest and excitement to compete.
Well put. And the Grizzlies making a change here. Brooks checked in, and the Kings will go for a different look here. Bagley, he's checked in for Len. Barnes comes in for Bielitsa. On a Hield, he's checked in for Bogdanovich. And it's Fox in for Corey Joseph.
The potential is there. For Clark, it's about expanding the range so that it makes him more versatile offensively.
Fox finds Barnes. Kept alive by Sacramento. Bagley, second shot opportunity. It's good. Bagley's got his second basket of the game.
And boy, did he ever sell the pump fake. Worked to absolute perfection.
Brooks outside. Pass to Jackson. There's the dish to Morant. And again, Memphis, no good.
If you told me this was the kind of game he was going to have, I would not have expected them to be in front right now.
Memphis leading by 10. Brooks feeling it out a bit. Pass to Morant. Here's Jang. In close, he hits it.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
And for Sacramento, they're shooting 32% overall right now. Not one of their better showings. Player salary is obviously a large investment, Brent. What are some other investments that owners can make to help their team get better, either on the floor or off?
Massive one, Kevin, obviously, is in terms of your players' wellness and what it is that you're doing with your physical therapy staff, your strength and conditioning staff, because you want these guys available at the best and maximum potential physically that they can give you. A lot of teams, quite frankly, in the past couple of seasons, Kevin, looking into other ways, holistic therapies, mental approach that they can have mental wellness for their players as part of their programming. So teams that think you build some beautiful practice facility and just let the guys go bounce the ball around and shoot are absolutely missing.
Yes.
Yeah, they're missing the boat on what it is that their players require, need, and need to be complete as people.
No good at the stripe this time. Second misses also.
Well, they've been striving towards it for years now, and the Kings are finally one of the premier up-tempo teams.
Well, it works for them when you have a guy like De'Aaron Fox out there to blast off on any possession. You surround him with great shooters in Bogdanovich and Hield. Puts a lot of pressure on the defense on a nightly basis throughout the course of a regular season.
Bagley with the block.
Bagley timing that one well and intimidating. Well, the D's so tight on him, it makes him alter his shot. And an easy chance turns into a tough one because the defense is swarming.
The Kings trail by 12. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Fox looking it over. Outside, Bagley. Over Jang. Rebound by Jang. Jang's got his fourth rebound in this one. The pass to Clark. It's stolen by Bagley. Now, here's Fox. No points in the game yet for him. Now the feed to Bagley. Count that one.
Yeah, that first quarter was a bit shaky. Good to see a player who doesn't let a slow start get to him.
Brooks outside. Clark kicks to Zhang. To the wing on the left. Brooks for three. A three-pointer is right on target. Brooks has got the lead up to 13 now for the Grizzlies.
That's pretty much not how they want to defend the three-point line. Somebody's got to shadow him out there.
And here's Hield. He'll bring it up for the Sacramento Kings. Passes to Fox. And Gorgie Jang is going to pick up a foul. That's foul number 2 for him.
It's his second foul, but not the end of the world. One more before halftime, though. That would change some things.
And the Kings making a change here. Parker's checked in. And the shot is long. Memphis leading by 13. Brooks outside. Pass to Jang. Here's Clark. Currently averaging almost 6 points a game. 4 on the clock. The 9-foot shot. And Jang gets it to go. Jang's got 4 points now in the quarter.
And guys, we talk all the time about making the extra pass. Clark there proving how important that concept is.
The Kings trail by 15. Stolen by Brooks. And he goes in for the dunk.
Excellent on both ends of that play.
Yeah, the steal was sharp, but the slam topped it off.
And we say it time and time again, so I'll repeat it. Have to be careful with the ball, or this is what happens.
And here is Fox. 9 points last game out. To stop the run, Bagley. Good, nice job down low. Bagley's got 8 points.
He's been terrific tonight, and with a little help from the other guys on the floor, they might be able to turn this game around.
Now Morant. He has 7. He dishes it to Anderson. 5 to shoot. Shoots over Fox. Barnes grabs the miss. The Kings trail by 15. And Fox with a clear path to the basket.
I think opposing coaches have nightmares about De'Aaron Fox being out in transition. We got to see why right there.
Anderson right side. Parker with the steal. Here's Fox. Here's Bagley. Nice D from Brooks.
I don't think the defense does enough out there to bother him. I think that one's all on him. Just a flat-out miss.
And, of course, always keeping an eye on the top rookies in the league. We get a chance to see the first-year players with the most steals this season. Ja Morant, third.
How about the anticipation and really his aggressive mindset defensively? He's always pressuring, always looking for an opportunity to force a turnover.
And he can't get the first one.
And with their struggles at the line this quarter, that free throw percentage has dropped down to about 55%. That's not going to get it done.
Grayson Allen's checked in for Morant. And the second free throw, good. Here's Fox. Parker outside, beyond the arc. Rebound by Jang. Jang's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Brooks outside. Pass to Allen. And Jang kicks to Allen. Just 5 to shoot. Brooks up on top. Guarded by Fox. Brooks misses.
Poor execution. That was not how they drew up that possession.
Well, some ups and downs for Marvin Bagley in that rookie campaign with the Kings, but you could see the flashes of potential and the tremendous work ethic when he was out on that floor.
It's Allen on the wing. Lets it go from deep. No good on the shot. And the Kings going the other way now. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
And that one's good. Barnes. And with Bagley, the mobility he showed for his size is really what impresses you.
And that blend of size and speed is why many feel like he could play across the entire front line. Now, it wasn't in the Rookie of the Year race, but in a few years, he could be right there with the best of the best from that 2018 class.
Some changes for Memphis. Jonas Valanciunas, he's checked in for Jang. Jaren Jackson comes in for Clark. And it's Justin Winslow in for Dillon Brooks. And then for Sacramento, Bielitsa. He checks in for Barnes. Bogdan Bogdanovic comes in for Hield. And Corey Joseph subbed in for Fox. And Joseph drops them both. Allen with it. He's averaging around 5.5 points a game. Anderson outside. Now here's Valanciunas. Back to Anderson. Over Parker. Lenz checked in for Jabari Parker. And so it's Bagley with it. He brings it up for the Kings. 9-point game. The pass to Len. Outside, Joseph. The three. Hits the three-point bomb. Joseph's got 5 points now this quarter.
That's pretty unselfish there. He sees that there's a better shot on the perimeter and bang, just kicks it out.
And Joseph gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul. Josh Jackson's checked in for the Grizzlies. 50 seconds left in the first half of basketball. There's Winslow. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. No good from Valanciunas.
The defense ready for him on that possession. They had to be, because he is so strong in the paint.
For Sacramento, they have gone 2 for 2 in the game at the line. First free throw is good.
Marvin Bagley, the 2nd overall pick in the 2018 draft. It's another step forward for him this year.
And so Bagley nails them both. There's 37 seconds left to play here in the half. And here is Allen. Passes it to Jackson. And oh, he blocked it and deflects off the backboard. And oh, here we go. Joseph's got it. The fast break chance. That ball is in the basket. Now he's shot 6 and made 3 of them. Memphis leading. Down low. Here's Valanciunas.
Very little resistance against that throwdown.
No, not what they want to see in a game this close, Greg.
On one side, inspiration. On the other, devastation.
Pass to Bagley. With 4 seconds on the clock, here's Len, and the layup falls.
This guy's got a great nose for the offensive glass, and I like how he used those long arms that time to reach up, snag that rebound.
So that'll be it for the first half. Fairly even battle underway in this one. It's the Grizzlies up 2. And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thanks a lot. Jonas, good first half for you getting the ball inside, and you look really aggressive out there.
I'm just doing my job, what I need to do, you know, be active in the paint, rebound, get some touches, go for work.
Always good to see a big man who plays big. Thanks, Jonas. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David. And we'll be back after halftime as the third quarter gets underway.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, everybody. Welcome back from the first half. Been a dandy so far. A dandy. You like that word, Kenny?
You know
it's
what?
a dandy.
My third grade teacher used to say that all the time.
That you're a dandy.
So this is a dandy of a class.
It is. And this is a dandy of a show. Ernie Johnson, Kenny the Jet, Shaquille O'Neal.
So what's a dandelion?
Well, basically, that's what the class was.
A really cool lion.
Got it.
It was Jaren Jackson Jr. setting the pace in the first quarter. He had 13 points, 4 rebounds, and 1 block. Kenny, what'd you think about the Grizzlies?
Well, their ball movement was phenomenal. Now, they're in good position to win this game, large in part because of those assists. And this is the thing, Ernie. When you win as a team, you feel better about everything that happens.
Shaq, how do you think Sacramento played?
Well, those second chance points are huge, and they only came because of their effort. Their work on the offensive glass is what's keeping them in the game. They definitely should try to continue to stay tough on the glass. It's been key so far.
And that'll about do it as we get ready for the second half. Let's take you down to Kevin Harlan.
Shout out to my main man, Joel.
Joel, what up?
Second half of basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game that's been so far. Nice game. Great performance by Jaren Jackson.
Well, we'll find out if they were able to find an answer for him over the break. He was scoring with ease in that first half.
Yeah, just way too easy out there, and I'm sure coach is going to make that a priority at halftime.
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. The Kings trailing. Third quarter action getting rolling right now. Brought to you by Gatorade. All fueled up and ready to go. Here's who's on the floor. Taking a look at the Grizzlies. Jackson and Valanciunas, they're in the middle. Morant and Brooks manning the backcourt. And it's Anderson in at the 3, the small forward. And he banks in the layup. Anderson's got his first bucket of the night.
Anderson has those long strides anytime he's in the open court. A difficult player to guard when he's going to the rack.
The Kings trail by 4. Now Fox. Barnes outside. 6 on the shot clock. Fades and shoots. Bagley, no good. Memphis leading by 4. Brooks, the pass to Jackson. Shoots over Fox. And there's Jackson on the assist by Brooks. 15 points for Jaren Jackson. And with a little over a minute gone, the second half is underway. Outside, Fox. Pass to Barnes. 5 on the clock. Poke loose. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Grizzlies will take it. Here's a look at what's coming up now for the Sacramento Kings. On Sunday, they'll go back home and they'll be hosting the Detroit Pistons. Then on Tuesday, they'll go up against Bradley Beal and the Washington Wizards.
And looking at the Blazers matchup, they'll need to be at their best for this contest. Anything short of excellence, and they'll be in for a rough ride.
No good from Valanciunas.
And the pressure he put on that shot forced the miscue.
Those are all the little things about effort there. He just gets out there and contests, and that's just enough. We talk about things at halftime, and then you come out and you go 0 for 3. I'm sure that wasn't up on the board.
Oh, my goodness. Save that one. I want to see that again.
Me too. Just absolutely beautiful. And here's Hield. He'll bring it up for Sacramento. Searching for that first bucket here in the third. Outside, Fox. Stolen by Brooks. And oh, here we go. Brooks got it. The fast break chance. He feeds it to Valanciunas. Cross contact on the shot, and now a three-point play chance as he'll head to the line.
Fantastic ball movement. They're picking them apart with their passing.
The Grizzlies have shot 60% from the line, 6 of 10.
And really, they haven't been able to differentiate themselves from the free throw line on the season at about 76%.
The Kings trail by 11. Stolen by Brooks. And oh, here we go. Brooks, nobody back. Lays it in off the breakaway. Brooks has got 7.
Yeah, letting it rip. They're just having fun right now.
Yeah, some of these nights you got to enjoy yourself. Not too much at the expense of the other team, but right now this team is balling.
Now a timeout called by Sacramento.
And they're allowing too many points in the paint. Coach is going to let them hear about it.
Yeah, coach knows that. They know that. In the timeout, they're going to hear about it, make the adjustment.
And a moment here to see the numbers for Jackson. He's putting up 13 points a game, 8 rebounds, then just over 2 blocks. And he's been a rock in the middle for them over that stretch of games. Dominating the glass is his trademark.
I feel like those rebounds are wearing down and eroding the opponent. His effort right now, physically and mentally, has been good.
So timeout called here. The first for Memphis.
And here's some numbers on Fox. Some nice work from him over the last 10 games. 8th in steals, and his playmaking ability, unquestioned, one of the top 15 assist men in our league.
And talk about being top 10 in steals. I love his jumping the passing lanes and then stealing away your dribble. Anderson against Barnes. Shot clock at 6. Here's Fox. And the rejection by Valanciunas.
Not sure they realize it's not halftime anymore. 4 attempts, and they're still looking for their first bucket.
Now let's go to the sideline and catch up with our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge.
Well, Kevin, after years and years of rebuilding, the Kings are finally a team on the rise, and they're earning respect. Draymond Green said they've got a lot of young talent, never quit. Probably the fastest team in the history of the NBA. Green said after he plays them, I leave the game exhausted. I go home, I'm dead. And Kevin, we know that Green is pretty accustomed to going all out.
David, he sure is. He's got a lot of engine in him. Thank you so much. The 8-footer, and Jackson with the basket on the assist by Anderson. Anderson's got 3 assists tonight. In the third quarter with just over 3.5 minutes off the clock. And out of UCLA, forward Kyle Anderson. Some call him slow-mo. Why is that?
Well, I mean, not the most athletic player. It's his size and IQ for the game, though, that makes him so effective.
Shot clock at 5, and there it is for him. Fox has got his second bucket of the night.
Pretty much all you can do on defense there. De'Aaron Fox, great poise in the painted area.
To the right side. Valanciunas finds Anderson. Memphis moving that ball around. Looking to get it going. Here's Valanciunas, and foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
And I like the fact that the defense is looking to protect the rim at all costs.
And this is his 3rd trip to the line tonight.
One of the areas where he has excelled all season long. How about 87% from the line?
Shoot 2.
The free throw drops for Valanciunas. Kent Bazemore's checked in for Sacramento. Valanciunas hits them both. The Kings trail by 13. Healed outside. Now the pass to Fox. Takes the 13-footer. Offensive rebound. Bagley. Nice steal from Valanciunas.
How about the timing he shows there to challenge that shot?
Yeah, not easy to do there, and that's a guy that you can tell takes every possession defensively very seriously.
And here's Hield. He'll bring it up for the Kings. Passes it to Fox. From outside the arc. And the rebound goes to the Grizzlies. Valanciunas has got rebound number 10 tonight with that last one. Morant with it. He's got 7. Anderson outside. Pass to Valanciunas. Clock at 6. Morant with it. And it's Brooks in the corner. Second chance shot. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2.
Clearly a foul.
The Grizzlies have gone 9 of 13 from the line.
Shooting 2.
The free throw drops for Valanciunas.
Impeccable from the line since halftime.
Some changes for Memphis. Gorgie Dangs checked in for Jackson. Clark comes in for Anderson. And it's Justin Winslow in for Brooks. And the Kings also making a change. Bogdanovich is checked in. Valanciunas hits them both. The Kings trail by 17. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Here's Fox. And it's off the back rim. No good.
Time for some consideration in the passing category, maybe, Kevin. The shot is just not on. Get somebody else going.
Winslow, the pass to Clark. He kicks to Morant. Launches it. It's good from long range. Morant's got 10 points in the game.
so tough to guard. When Morant is rising and firing like that, basically impossible to stop.
Sacramento's gone 0 of 2 from deep to start things here in the second half. Bazemore passes to Fox. Misses, and the dry spell continues.
And there hasn't been anything easy for him in this period.
No, I haven't seen him in comfortable spots, or at least spots we've seen in this offensive set that are allowing him to settle in.
6 to shoot. Shoots the 3. Winslow's shot is off.
And when you can't get anything to fall, it definitely gets in your head.
Especially if you're a player that doesn't get a lot of shot attempts, but otherwise the mindset is, I just got to get the next one to go, and you don't want to put that much pressure on yourself.
Now here's Morant. He's tightly guarded. Bazemore against Winslow. Kicks it to Clark. The 3 ball. Ready by Bogdanovich. The Kings trail by 18, and the foul on Jonas Valanciunas. That's foul number 2 for him. And some changes here for the Grizzlies. Jackson comes in for Valanciunas, and Allen subbed in for Clark. Sacramento also making some changes. Lenz checked in for Bagley. Bielitsa comes in for Parker, and Corey Joseph subbed in for Fox. Now here's Joseph. 9 points in the game so far. Feeds the Len. Pass to Bielitsa. Joseph has an open look. Again, the miss by the Kings. And the Grizzlies leading by 18. Here's Allen. It's deflected. And the Kings pushing it up now. Bogdanovich wide open. From out on the wing, he knocks it down. Bogdanovich has got his second bucket tonight.
Well, Bogdanovich showing he's got speed out on the wing and running hard to fill the lane.
And the pass to Winslow. Pass to Jackson. Left block shot on the way. Rebound by Bielitsa. The Kings trail by 16. And so the ball is out of bounds. Bogdanovich touched it last. Now let's take a second to bring up our rookie leaderboard for a glance at this year's top first-year free throw shooters. Ja Morant, 3rd.
And really, he needs to continue getting to the free throw line as much as possible because he's pretty deadly once he gets there.
Bogdanovich against Allen. The feed to Morant. Over Joseph. And it's Morant missing. Sacramento's gotten blank from three-point land so far in the third. Still 0 for 3. And 2 shots coming up at the line as he gets fouled on the shot.
And let's take a quick look at the numbers for Bogdanovich. He's around 10 points per game, 2 assists, and 2 rebounds. We know that he can come up with the occasional big play, but his overall numbers haven't been impressive.
There is a bit of a feeling they're all looking to him to step up, and they know he's capable of doing it right now, just not getting it done.
And the first one at the line is good. Well, for Bielitsa, he's not the most athletic player on the floor, but Brent, he produces.
Now, Bielitsa, one of those guys who can flow into a transition and stop 3 or 4 feet behind the three-point line and drill you from there. So a nice guy as a secondary option on the break is Bielitsa.
Fields checked in for Kent Bazemore. The Kings trail by 18. Joseph, the pass to Bielitsa. Here's Len. From down in the low post, it goes. Len's got 6.
Now that's the kind of passing right there that makes a difference, not just in that possession, but maybe on your play for the entire game.
Winslow dishes to Morant. Off target at the rim. Stolen by Jackson. He lobs up the alley-oop pass.
Now Jackson just sharing the rock there with the teammate. Make the simple play.
Here's Joseph. He's got 9. Has to Hield. Bogdanovich against Allen. And here's Bogdanovich. He gives the team some steady offense, a bit under 10 points a game. Another shot. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. That's on Josh Jackson.
You got to be more cautious when you're guarding Alex Len. Obviously, his size puts you at an immediate disadvantage.
The Kings have hit most of their free throws tonight, 5 of 6.
And looking over their percentage on the season, I think they will be thrilled with the number in terms of their free throw percentage, 79.
That free throw, no good.
Well, Alex Len, in the age of pace and space as a big, trying to find his way to be effective on both ends of the floor. He has that size and length. He brings that to the table every night.
Good on the second free throw. Memphis leading by 17. Now Morant. 15 points in the game. Pass to Allen. And here's Jang, covered by Hield. Shoots from 8, and Jang gets it to go. Jang's got 6.
Another bucket down low. They've been the aggressors, taking the ball inside and attacking at the rim.
Now here's Joseph. He's guarded closely. Rebound by Jang. Jang's got the glass covered here tonight. 11 boards for him. Jackson with it. Taking a look at his stats, he's averaging around 9.5 points a game. There's Winslow. Good D by Hield.
That's not going to make you a favorite target of your teammates. They'll think twice about feeding you if you're going to keep missing layups. That's a shocker there. Did not expect him to miss from that range. He's got to be shooting close to 60% from there.
Here's Jackson, and it's blocked. And now Sacramento on the break. Launches the 3. It's rebounded by Memphis. 7-second difference, shot and game clock. Tipped away. There's Winslow, and oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2.
You like the aggressiveness of Winslow, taking it straight at the D and getting whacked.
First trip to the line for him here.
And of course, we'd all like to see his percentage at the line improve, but he just does not have the touch right now. He's in the 60s.
The first free throw is good.
So much intrigue around Justice Winslow, who's still trying to find the right position in the NBA. Last year, a lot of it was at the point guard position as a wing.
Jaren Jackson, he's checked in for Memphis. Barnes, he's checked in for Sacramento. The Kings trail by 21.
Yeah, take your time. You don't give them another possession.
Yeah, hopefully that's what they'll do here. It's what most teams try to execute at this time in the game.
There's the 3. And the last shot at the buzzer doesn't go in for him. It's been all about Jonas Valanciunas for Memphis. Scoring, rebounding. He was all over the place during that quarter. They are riding his performance right now. We've got more NBA basketball coming your way in just a minute. And how about a look now at our assist of the game? Brought to you by State Farm.
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball. And how about the perfect delivery.
Yeah, those are the kind of plays that you want to put on a canvas. Just beautiful basketball.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. And a look at the 5 for the Kings to start the 4th. Harrison Barnes is out there with Bielitsa. Then it's Alex Len. Then it's Corey Joseph. And it's Bogdanovich in at the 2. Jackson passes to Jang. Fades back. That's good. And it's Jackson with the assist that time.
He didn't need to fade back. No one in his face, but he buried it anyway.
Jackson against Joseph. Brent, a lot of teams are paying that luxury tax, and that is a tough thing for a lot of owners to swallow. Is this the best method to deter teams from going over the cap and overspending and outspending smaller markets?
You're hitting the nail on the head, Kevin, because there are some teams, as much as you said it's tough for some teams to swallow, there are other teams that never see that pill.
Right.
And they're willing to go as far as they need to go in order to put a championship team on the floor. It seems to be working, but the question you have for me, was it a deterrent right now? I don't know if it's as significant as it needs to be. We know the repeater tax certainly hurts some teams, but there are still teams that are willing to spend, Kevin. That's really tough on small market teams who want to avoid that at all costs.
That's a 2 from Barnes. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. It goes on Justice Winslow.
Continues to try to work to find some consistency, does Harrison Barnes, and right there knocking at the defense's door.
That's good from Barnes.
The 7th overall pick in 2012 out of North Carolina. Harrison Barnes won a title in Golden State. Signs the big contract with Dallas, but yet to achieve the stardom that many predicted back in high school.
Anderson, he's checked in for Memphis. Dylan Brooks comes in for Morant.
You think about Harrison Barnes when he won an NBA championship in his 3rd year in the league after being the 7th pick in the 2012 NBA draft.
There's Winslow. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. Greg, you look at Harrison Barnes. What's his best role?
I mean, Kevin, he's a hard worker, able to hit the spot up 3. Defensively, his strength gives him some versatility, just a solid contributor.
Shooting 2.
That's good from Winslow. Something Commissioner Silver has mentioned, Brent, the possibility of a mid-season tournament. You ever see that happening?
It'll be interesting to see if that idea grows some legs here, Kevin, and adopting what it is that in soccer leagues in Europe have done for many years, because teams hone in on what those individual cups mean and the competition raises, and you earn something for the end of the year. If Commissioner Silver can find a way to get that done, it becomes very intriguing instead of an all-star weekend to have teams gather for a mid-season tournament with something on the line. Elevated competition.
Well, kids play that at high school. They play that in the college level. It would make sense that it could fit in the NBA as well.
It'd be interesting, and especially halfway through the year, to reinvigorate your fan base with something like that, I think would be great.
Good point.
Yeah, nice, strong finish there. Nearly a 3-point opportunity.
And he knocks down the first one. And so he hits both. Brent, when constructing a team, it's always tricky to fit in max contracts. But the truth is, some players probably deserve much more money than they're allowed to receive.
Incredible to say that, right,
It
Kevin?
is, yeah.
But there are guys like LeBron James whose $35 million contract might be worth 100.
I always thought about Jordan, too, right? I mean, my goodness.
Yeah, it's ridiculous. And for the years that Michael Jordan was underpaid in Chicago for what it was he was doing. But in terms of competitive balance for the league and 30 franchises, and for you to try to build a team and a roster to put out on the floor to play this game and have opportunities to win championships, it's really the only way, and sometimes unfairly for guys in terms of their competition and compensation to have to put maximums on what it is that players can earn.
Fox against Winslow. Outside Bogdanovich. Shoots from 14. It's rebounded by Memphis. Jackson's got 8 rebounds in this game. Brooks kicks to Jackson. And stolen by Bielitsa. The 17-footer. That's good from Barnes on the assist by Fox. And that's 13 points for Harrison Barnes.
Pretty good floor awareness from Barnes there. When the break is on, he knows how to get out, get wide, run.
Bogdanovich against Winslow. Kept alive.
And the pressure he put on that shot forced the miscue.
Those are all the little things about effort there. He just gets out there and contests, and that's just enough. Well, if he wants to make the defense work, he's got to start knocking down the threes. Only one so far in this game for him, and none since halftime.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
He misses the free throw. Grizzlies making a switch here. Valanciunas is checked in, and the Kings also making a change. Parker's checked in for Bielitsa. He hits the second from the line. There are many players now signing shorter contracts in free agency. You've talked about this a lot. Does it make it harder or easier for the super teams?
Well, I think it makes it easier because all of a sudden a star player from another team becomes available that you could latch him on to somewhere else.
Any examples you could throw out there that
I don't want to get into the specifics
okay,
of it.
I understand.
I think we've seen it over the past 3 or 4 years with some of our star guys. And
yes.
I don't fault them because they're getting smarter. Players are a lot smarter about what it is that they can do with having the very few times, Kevin, that you have a say in your career as to where it is that you're going to play. And more importantly, the potential for what it is that financially you can make.
And playing for a championship.
For a championship, for potentially the opportunity to play with somebody who you've always thought you could either elevate their play or they could elevate yours. This is not going away anytime soon.
No good on that one. And the second free throw, good. The Kings trail by 18. The wide open look here for Fox. Rebounded by Valanciunas. Valanciunas has got rebound number 12 here already in the game. Anderson, the bounce pass. Here's Jackson. That shot misses. Great D that time from Bagley. Fox passes to Barnes. That one doesn't go. Now the Grizzlies take it the other way.
And you know what? He's just not on his game. No doubt about it. Their deficit isn't totally on him, but he has not been an asset for his team.
Great speed by Winslow there to get out in transition and wide, finding a way to capitalize on that opportunity.
Right side, Fox. Barnes trying to free himself up.
Love seeing a point guard who can explode to the rim like that.
Oh, great attitude and even a better finish.
Well, just seeking out weaknesses in the defense and then exploiting it.
Winslow against Bogdanovich. On the wing, Jackson. Back to Winslow. Just 4 to shoot. Sacramento grabs the miss.
Well, there's more he could have done in this game for sure, but it hasn't kept them from pulling ahead.
And there's a whistle. That goes on Dylan Brooks. That is his first foul of the game. Morant, he's checked in for Winslow. Hields checked in for the Kings. Back to Fox. Dishes to Hield. Some solid defense there from Jackson.
And the effort never stops with him. No easy shots when he's on the floor.
Well, it's about the defensive end, and that's what guys feed off. He gives the effort down there at all times.
And here's Brooks from outside. Make it 5 for 10 with him in that bucket.
It's been this way since halftime. Tremendous production from beyond the arc.
Yeah, pretty infectious right here. Guys in good spirits and percentages from downtown on the rise in the second half.
Here's Fox. Gets an open look and hits. Fox has got 4 this quarter. Here's Morant. Inside, Valanciunas. Great pass to set up the lay-in.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
And it's Fox with the ball for Sacramento. He kicks it to Hield. Bagley against Valanciunas. Here's Barnes, and the dunk by Barnes.
And Bagley with a nice job of surveying there.
And the Grizzlies leading by 19 points. To the paint. Rebound by the Kings. Bagley's got his 20th rebound here tonight. Saw that coming. Parker's shot is off. Memphis has gone 2 of 3 in the fourth quarter from long range. Good shooting so far. Brooks with the bucket. Brooks has got 10 points in just the second half. The Kings trail by 21. Outside, Fox. And the rejection by Jackson.
Oof, rough game offensively. He's really struggled, and really probably why they're trailing. And the one-hand slam just looks so pretty when it's in his hand and he's the one doing the slam.
Agreed. He is smooth as silk, even on a power finish. Hield against Brooks. Here's the teardrop. And finished off by Bagley.
More and more improved floor awareness for De'Aaron Fox.
And the dunk by Jackson.
Now, lead passes like that are so hard to defend. He never had to break his stride. So full speed, 2 points.
Sacramento's gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the fourth. Hield against Brooks. Back to Hield. Jacks up a 3. Good, and a nice nice assist from Fox. Fox has got 5 assists tonight.
Wow, Hield has a beautiful release on his shot right there, just barely off of his fingertips and buttery soft.
And here's Anderson from the arc, and it's Sacramento with the rebound. Parker's got 7 rebounds in the game. Oh, the lob to Valanciunas. Out of bounds. Sacramento will take possession.
I know people can't see you, Kevin, but you're doing what I'm doing, scratching your head to that turnover.
Winslow's checked in for the Grizzlies. And here are the Kings now. Hield outside. The pass to Parker. For so long, the U.S. has been the country to beat in international basketball play. But there are some big-time challengers around the globe emerging.
Well, Serbia and Spain continue to be competition that the U.S. takes extremely seriously. And I'm not saying they don't take everybody that they step on the floor against with tremendous amount of respect. We know from years in the past that Argentina had its golden age with the players around Manu Ginobili and Oberto and Nocioni, but that seemed to be a timing thing for the Argentinian national team. Spain and Serbia will continue to be impressive and continue to push USA basketball in these international tournaments and Olympic play.
Free throw good. Fox.
Even De'Aaron Fox has talked about how he's the fastest player in the league. The cool thing about it is night after night he seems to prove it.
Fox hits them both. Memphis leading by 18. Now here's Morant. Kicks to Brooks. To the middle. And it's Morant. That time on the assist by Brooks. Brooks has got 6 assists now in the game. The Kings trail by 20. And it's Hield off the drive. It's not going to go for him. Now Memphis takes it the other way. Last year, the average salary for a starting point guard, Brent, in the NBA, was the highest among all positions. What would that be?
Well, with the way the game has changed, Kevin, there's certainly an emphasis on being able to find guys who are initiating offense, scoring the basketball, shooting three-pointers, and you're seeing a big shift in salaries between point guards and bigs. That's where the biggest disparity is. Centers in the league are getting less and less of an opportunity to have the extended big money contracts because the game has moved to perimeter, and if you're a big that cannot play on the perimeter, there's not a lot of teams that are willing to invest a significant amount of their cap space into the center position. They want guards and wings who can play out there and do the damage for them.
And tonight's battle is going to end with a very clear winner, leaving nothing to chance. Impressive win for the Grizzlies.
Not only did they shoot the ball better, but they had more assists.
Yeah, I thought the passing in terms of finding the open man gave them the higher percentage shots. The ball movement was key for the win.
And now on the year, this will take them to 28 wins.
That's breathing a huge sigh of relief, guys. They're on their way to a win here, avoiding losing all 4 games of the season series.
And you know, when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for Valanciunas.
I just loved his defense. He took pride in swatting away a bunch of shots tonight and made his impact felt.
Morant comes with the double team. Nobody near Barnes. The second chance effort. Bagley. Valanciunas grabs the board.
How about the timing he shows there to challenge that shot?
Yeah, not easy to do there, and that's a guy that you can tell takes every possession defensively very seriously.
Making every effort to put this game on ice.
You love that the guys are staying aggressive late in this ball game, just not wanting to let go of the rope.
So no problem for Memphis as they get the win. They won this game going away. They were the better basketball team by far tonight.
And you got to commend this sort of dominance, particularly here at home. It's a great feeling when you play almost a perfect game and to have that crowd be so pumped up.
And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thanks, Kevin. Jonas, you have a lot on you in terms of patrolling the paint. How do you think you're doing?
I feel good. There is a better game, there is a worse game, but I'm bringing energy every game. I'm fighting, and my job is to take rebounds, set of screens. I'm doing that job.
It's grunt work, but you're good at it. Thanks. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, David, thank you. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Brent Berry, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan, along with our 2K Sports crew, thanking you for tuning in. So long.